Good amount of AI talk here at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Really, let's talk to someone I think is very out in front of all things AI trends. That's Will.i.am, futurist, investor, just all around good guy. Will.i.am, good to see you again. Appreciate it.
Good to see you guys.
Will, last year, you spent about 30 minutes with us here at Davos, and you were looking at a new AI app and really honestly just blowing our minds, me and Julie. What's next? What is just exciting you to the point that you want to tell the world in AI?
A new project that I just launched with Mercedes called SoundDrive that utilizes AI that transforms how we listen to music while we commute, taking the sensors from the electric car, aiming those sensors at a sound generation engine that we created at SoundDrive, built by FYI, so that when a driver drives, they're creating music just by driving. The suspension is altering the music, the steering wheel, the acceleration, the accelerometers, the gyros, the GPS, and you're just creating as you commute.
So if I go over a bump, the sound goes up?
The music's gonna bump, my bro. It's the whole point of the bump, my bro. So, and then I just announced this, my first time doing radio. I have my own radio show on Sirius XM, and my co-host is an AI. And so that's
how does that work? I saw that announcement. What exactly does that mean? If I tune into the radio show, I'm gonna hear you, and I'm gonna hear whatever the name of the AI is, and you'll be having conversations
like we are now, deep conversation on any subject, real time, analytical, fun. Yeah, it's amazing. How rehearsing? You don't even have to rehearse.
And so how do you train that AI to be able to have those kinds of conversations with you?
It's trained on the world's information. So real-time information, historic information. And when you push it and you have context on what you're talking about, and you catch it in a slip or hallucination, you could push it. and I think that's the way to really educate people on where we are, especially this election year. You have to ask the question, am I talking to a person or not? That call that I had, was that a real person? I mean, it looked like a real person, but was it? That's the unfortunate reality that we're in right now. We have dupe machines that know how to mimic really well, machines that know how to create. And the public needs to know that it's creating and mimicking everything that we've ever done. And it does it in a really fascinating way. But it's not creating. It's just a regurgitation of our genius, our collective knowledge.
Is that one of the biggest downside risks you see to AI?
No, the biggest downside risk that I see in AI is the lack of regulation. For example, I love to drive. SoundDrive, going back to my partnership with Mercedes. So, I love to drive, but to drive that car, to operate that vehicle, I had to take a driver's test and have a license. I'm licensed to drive. And Mercedes, as a company, and every car company, they follow certain, regulations, emissions, safety, right? Airbags, seat belts. The same isn't for the folks that are deploying these systems. No one's licensed. What is the certification to be like, hey, I'm a licensed AI developer? We haven't got there yet. So started at that basic level of okay, you are providing systems that are going to be deployed to society and they're vetted and trusted. What is the vetting and trusting protocol?
The other thing I wanted to ask you about is, particularly on the musical side, using AI to help compose, to help produce music, to help do new things in music. But at the same time, do you worry at all about devaluing talent?
We're already there. It's called chasing TikToks. If you were to take take a snapshot of today and a snapshot of yesterday and talent, putting someone in the studio with just instruments, no computer, make music. Is it comparable? Yes, there's some pretty awesome people out there, but those awesome people that can do that, are they the biggest talents in the world? Because the algorithm is suggesting that we should only do the simplistic, tuned down, watered down. And that's not AI doing that. We are now taking our brain and trying to fit it in an algorithmic, robotic mindset. So that's before AI started to make music. So if that's the case, then of course AI is going to make awesome music because we've been reduced to the freaking smallest level of like awesome sauce. So that's why I miss the artists like Prince. I miss Michael Jackson. I miss Whitney Houston. I miss those. And thank God we still have Stevie Wonders. There's awesome artists like Toro, Emoy, amazing artists that I've been listening to. One of those cats that play everything, as well as Tame Impala, awesome, musicians.
So there's hope then.
Yeah, yes, we're gonna get to a point where it's like organic versus I don't know what you call the other food that's not organic, right? Stuff that's just
Ultra
processed.
processed, yeah.
like we're going to want human made, but the AI stuff, don't get me wrong, don't get what I said twisted. It's awesome. It's awesome. The AI generated music that's coming, especially the stuff that Dimas made. Dimas from DeepMind works at Google.
All right, we'll have to check it all out. Will.i.am, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is cool.
Sound Drive is great. Right? I don't mean to toot my own flute,
No, it's
but
still wild. You're able to
Shameless,
drive-
that's what we call a shameless plug, Will.
yeah.
Thank you so much.